Hi folks, it's Cameron Goebel here from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I have a serious problem that I'm looking to solve. The problem is I am really bad at generosity. By which I mean this: it's not that I don't want to give to people who are in need, it's that I have trouble giving to people who are in need. And this is entirely me, and I want to solve this problem, and I'm going to need a little help from you to do this. But let me tell you a story about where I'm coming from. A fella comes up to me on the street the other day, and he says, "Hey, can you help me out?" The guy is obviously impoverished, for one, probably homeless. I'm willing to bet he was malnourished. I want to help the guy. I want to be generous. So I say, yeah, I can help you out. And so what I do is I pull out my wallet. And this is where the problem started, because my wallet did not work very well for being generous to this guy. I'll show you why. I opened up my wallet, and what have I got in my wallet for this guy? Well, all right, so I've got credit card slips. Guy doesn't need that, right? Okay, well, what else do I have? I have, let's see, I have my credit cards. Homeless people don't take credit cards, so credit cards are no good for me. I've got my ID, but that's my ID, not his ID, and a lot of homeless folks don't have IDs, so that doesn't do any good. Business card? No, we're not looking to do business. I'm looking to be generous and give the guy a hand up. So what have I got in my wallet for this guy? Nothing. I don't carry much cash on me, is the problem. And this started me thinking about possible solutions. Now, the first one is pretty easy, right? Carry cash. But, you know, I honestly don't carry much cash around anyway. But let's take that as a starting place. Okay, let's say I'm going to start carrying cash. Well, I will be tempted to spend it. Sorry, but that's just how it is. If I open my wallet and I'm going to buy something, if I have the cash, I'm going to pay the cash for it. So I need a little bit of discipline, and I'm not so good at that either. So man, I'm having some problems being generous. So I started thinking, okay, well, what if I had a separate wallet that I could open up and use that money? Like I have a separate wallet that's just for being generous from, and I preload it with some money, and the guy comes up and he says, "Hey, can you help me out?" And I say, "Yes, I can." I pull out my wallet, and I have some money that I'm already ready to part with. Aha, now we're starting to get somewhere, because this isn't a wallet I'm gonna pull out for any other reason than to help someone. All right, so I've got a helpful wallet for wayward people. Now we're starting to get into, okay, so what's the real solution to this problem here, right? Here's the problem with cash. No matter how much cash I give the guy, it's not going to solve his problem. I want to keep him going, right? I can give him enough cash to last him maybe a day, right? Like, here's a 10, go get yourself some lunch, and you know, whatever you have left, you can go to a convenience store somewhere and, you know, buy an energy drink or something to keep you moving, right? But I can't really give much more than that, and it doesn't solve the problem, because tomorrow the guy is still going to be hungry, and he's still going to be helpless, and he's still going to need assistance. And so what I really want to do is not only give him what he needs to make it through the day, but also give him some direction toward what will help get him out of that situation completely and give him some self-sufficiency. So, all right, so I can put some cash in the wallet, but maybe I could do some web research and look around Albuquerque, local Albuquerque charities and foundations and nonprofits and assistance centers and counseling centers and all that kind of stuff, and I can do some research and preload that research into the wallet. So it's not only got cash, but it's also got direction for the guy to go to. Like, hey, if you're homeless, there are shelters here, here, and here. And if you're hungry, there are food banks here, here, and here. And if you're a vet, there are support services that support vets here, here, and here. Ah, okay, so now information is what I really want to give the guy, along with what he needs to make it through the day. And I'm going to put it in a separate wallet. Well, now the idea is starting to run a little bit more. What if the wallet was the information? What if I could give him the wallet, and the wallet itself had everything on it that the guy needed in order to make it to tomorrow, find some resources that would help him out, and put him on a path towards self-sufficiency? What would that wallet look like? What would that be like? The other thing is, do I really want to start buying up a ton of these wallets just to give them away? I mean, that's not a smart use of my money. These wallets cost about 10 or 20 bucks each, and if I just give them away, like if I was an Uncle Scrooge philanthropist, which is kind of a contradiction, but if I was a very rich philanthropist, I might decide to do that. But I can't, right? I'm just a guy. I make, enough to get by, plus a little bit more. I want to put that little bit more to good use, but it's only a little bit. So I can't spend hundreds of dollars buying wallets. I mean, that would kind of be a waste. But a wallet is a really nice thing, because a wallet helps you organize things, right? My cash goes here, my information goes here, my ID goes here, my business card. I mean, a wallet is a really handy thing. So I want to give the guy a wallet, but this kind of wallet wouldn't be appropriate. It would be a waste of money. And but a wallet is really what I want. What if I had some kind of disposable wallet that was itself bound up with all this information that would be really handy, and could stick some cash in there too? What would such a wallet look like? I happen to have one right here. It might look like this. This is a paper wallet. The instructions to make this paper wallet I found online. It's a really simple thing, but here's kind of a tour of the wallet. It opens up. It's wallet size. It's folded out of an 8.5 by 10 sheet, and it's got a little pocket where the money goes in, and it's got an extra pocket too. In fact, it's got a whole lot of pockets. There are pockets like built into this thing all over the place, and they're really, really handy. But what's cool about it is not only that, it's got information relevant to Albuquerque. Like this is homeless shelters in Albuquerque. It says Albuquerque right there, and then there are little maps that point to homeless shelters. And on the back, it's got where to get food in Albuquerque, and there's a little map, and there are other little notations on here, like what kind of food should you be looking for that'll really keep you, give you the most nutritional bang for literally your $1. You open it up. There's more information printed right on this thing. There's how to spend $1, so it goes really far. There's how to find refuge from the cold, places in Albuquerque that'll help you out. And it's all local. It's places you can walk to or catch a bus to. Tips for talking to cops. Useful information that if I were out on the street and I had a really rough life and I didn't have any resources, I would want to know this stuff. So I can go on the web and I can make a bunch of these wallets, and then when somebody says, "Hey man, can you spare $1?" I can say, "Why, yes, I sure can. Here's a wallet for you, and here's the money that's inside, and it's got some tips on here, and this will point you in the right direction." It can give him a little tour of the resources that are actually out there to help him out, and maybe this will help him get to where he needs to go so he can have a path towards self-sufficiency. So do some research on the web, come up with a little foldy thing, and now I've got a wallet for wayward people. I've got a Wayward Wallet. That's pretty cool. Why stop there though? I mean, Albuquerque is Albuquerque, but the problem is a lot bigger than that. I mean, what if I went to, hey, Las Cruces? I could make one of these for Las Cruces. It's got little Las Cruces maps and it's got money inside, or gosh, I could take it to Phoenix. I mean, why stop with just New Mexico? I could make one of these for Phoenix. So there you go with that. Oh, hey, I could go internationally to Quebec, or I could even take one to Rome in 410 AD. I'm not a time traveler. That's okay. I could make a bunch of these for everybody all over the nation, all over the world, possibly all over the universe. Problem is, I don't have the kind of time to do that sort of research. And I don't have the manpower to do that research. So you're asking yourself, well, hey, this guy's got a great cheap solution. Why does he need funding for it? It's not to put money in the wallet, all right? What the funding is for, that I'm asking for, is to put together an organization, like a nonprofit organization, whose job is to create a web page so that people who live in, say, Las Cruces or Phoenix or Quebec can start making their own wallets local to their areas. And then you can download a custom-made wallet for your local area, right? So nonprofits and charities in Albuquerque, I'll set up a web page for you so that you can upload all your stuff, and then people who visit the web page to make their own little wallets can pick, like, oh, I want to help hungry people, I want to help homeless people, I want to help people in crisis, rape crisis centers, I want to help veterans, I want to help whoever's in need. I can just check off what kind of wallet I want to make for the sort of person that I want to help, and then I can download a little form that's generated on the fly and fold up my little wallet, put a couple extra bucks in there, put it in my pocket. And now you have an army of people walking the streets ready to not only help with a little bit of cash, which they might do anyway, but who are also supporting the existing infrastructures that nonprofits and charities and local organizations have already set up, and they're ready to receive. They just need to contact the people who need them. And it's really hard to contact a homeless person because he doesn't have a mailing address. So Now we've got a crowdsourced solution to helping direct people toward the sorts of services that will help them out. That's what I want the funding for, is to make a web page for that. Here's where your money is going to go. We're going to reserve the site. We're going to find a web developer who can really make this work in a way that makes it easy for us to use, because we're the ones who are going to fill it in and put all that rich information in there. So we'll find a web developer. We'll get some server space, and we'll start writing grants. The grants are going to go to doing the big work, which is not just launching this around Albuquerque, but launching it nationally or internationally. Start making a big foundation that makes it its business to know everything about the services that are around every local community in all the local big urban centers with homelessness problems, and help track how those solutions are working. We could build a wallet that we could actually track over the internet to see how it's doing. If I give you a wallet, the guy takes the wallet, he goes to a place that supports the wallet, right? Because their information is right in here because they put it there. He goes to one of these places. Maybe the wallets could have like a little a QC code or a serial number or something. They just type it in. And then the person who made the wallet and gave it out gets an email saying, hey, your wallet went somewhere and you helped somebody. They went here and they got help. And now I know that not only is my couple of bucks going to help the guy, but I know he's doing something with it. And I know he's making progress. I don't need to know his name. I just need to know that I helped. And that makes me want to help more. So that's what I'm after the funding for. My name is Cameron Goebel. I'm in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I want to solve homelessness, and I want to solve poverty, and I want to solve crisis. This is a tool I've come up with to do it. I need your help to fund the infrastructure to make it work everywhere. Thanks very much.